So you're thinking about moving to Suffolk, Virginia? Well, I got another neighborhood in store for you today, Nansemond River Estates. I'm going to be taking you over there, but currently where I'm sitting at right now is on the fishing pier of Sleepy Hole Park. Right behind me, you can see the Sleepy Hole Golf Course. The big building in the back is the Beachy House. That is a Suffolk County National Historic Monument in the city, but also we're sitting on this fishing pier that is surrounded by 74 acres of park, 5 acres of freshwater lake. Now, with this community that I'm going to show you today, they're going to have 1 active listing currently on the market and 6 new construction opportunities that you may want to see, and I'm going to walk you through all of that today in this video. So if this is your first time joining us, hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell as well too, so that way that you could be the first to learn about new things that's happening in Suffolk and the Norfolk community. Now, what I really want you to understand that I'm a United States veteran, and I understand military relocation, and I even understand the moving to new cities that you may not know anything about, and I want to help solve that problem in Hampton Roads. So join me on my journey while we continue to move, helping people around the globe move to Hampton Roads. So you can always call, text, email, or even book a video call with us today, so that way that we can help you, and all that is in the description below. It's Nansemond River Estates. This portion of Nansemond River Estates is actually classified as the creeks at Nansemond River Estates. Now, what you can see behind me is that there is more lots still out here for plottage that's actually being looked into for, zoning for residential. So that's what I want you to kind of see really first and foremost, is that this neighborhood is still under development, and a lot of these homes are recently built as of early 2015 or earlier in some cases, but most of this community has been developed around 2015 and still being actually commuted and built up even more. So you'll see a lot of new homes that's going to keep on populating in this area, and this neighborhood is actually going to be part of the Nansemond River High School District. So you're going to see a lot of homes continue to pop up and see more students actually attending Nansemond River High School as they continue to build out more homes in this neighborhood. Now, what I do like about this neighborhood is so adjacent to a lot of the things in the area. It seems like it's centered so peacefully within Suffolk that you may not see a lot of homes, but at the same time, or you may not see a lot of amenities, I should say, but at the same time, they're in such a good reach that you can actually find amenities that make the most sense for you when it comes down to it. So for me, when I look at this neighborhood, this is a neighborhood where you got to know that if you're going to be living out here a little bit, you know that you're looking for that peace, serenity, and away from, like I said earlier in the intro, away from the hustle and bustle of the community. Because when you find that type of community where you're getting away from that hustle and bustle, you do find peace, and you do find these bigger lots that you want to see. So some people want the bigger lots, and when they want bigger lots, you have to sometimes move a little bit further away from the city to find them, or you're going to have to pay a big premium on bigger lots in the city. So we're pulling up to our next home right here, house number 1. This is a 5-bedroom, 3 full baths, 2,720 square feet with 2 full en-suites in 2 of the master bedrooms. And this is about 2,700 square feet, like I said, so offered at $635,000. So that means that this house is actually about $233 per square foot. Now, we're going to take you over to homes that you're going to be able to see as well too. That's going to be new construction that's still probably going to be actively being built, or the lots have not yet been built upon yet. But I want to show you those so you can see some of the flexibility that you have here in the community. So let's get over to our house number 2. So we're on our way to house number 2, and house number 2, what I want you to understand is this is new construction properties. So what you're going to see today in this community is these lots are still under development, or some are still waiting for offers to be put in on them, so that way that they can actually start to build and break ground on some of these homes. Now, this one that I'm going to be walking you up to, there are going to be similar floor plans in this price range, about $799,900, so but just under $800K. But these houses are going to vary by floor plan, and they're going to vary by square footage. So that's where it's going to be at. So it starts about 238 to about 289,000 square feet for these homes. So when you think about that, that's what you got to think about, is like the price point that you may get in at, maybe a slightly higher or a little bit slightly lower, depends on what the layout of it will be for you. But this acre lot, these lakes, these half acre lots that you're seeing are going to be beautiful and dynamic and give you a lot of appeal to what you can do. Like if you can see this home behind me right here, it actually has great detail, has a great pool, and it's fenced in as well too. So when you look at these homes and you look at this community, understand what you may be getting. It's going to be something well dynamic and inside your price range that you may find a lot of things and amenities that you can add on to the home. So we're going to get on over to lots number 3, so I can show you one of those as well too, and then we're going to do our market recap, so stay tuned. So here we go. These are the lots that I was talking to you about. These are all going to be plotted out about over an acre worth a lot, okay? And these homes and these lots are going to go somewhere between $899,000 to about $1.2 million, depending on variation of the house that you actually design on this land here. Okay, this is actually going to be somewhere in between 3,600 square feet to over 5,600 square feet. So you can find a lot of amenities here that you can actually place in your home, and you see that it's in a cul-de-sac, and it's basically going to be backed by a field here where you don't have to really worry about being able to see your neighbor. That is going to be ideal for a lot of people. So if you're really looking about getting into this market, or you're thinking about moving to Suffolk, these may be some of the most privacy owned land that you can still find in Suffolk. So if you're looking for this type of detail, this is why you want to reach out to us, so we can help you with the builder, find you a lot that's going to be ideal for you and make sense for what you're looking to do. So if you got questions, that's why you want to go ahead and use those links down in the description. Contact us by email, phone call, however, just so that way we can go ahead and get you set up with the builder to start building your next dream home. So we're going to get on over to our market recap. I'll see you over there. Let's go. I hope that you enjoyed that neighborhood tour. I think creeks at Nansemond River Estates and Nansemond River Estates as a whole, as a community, has so much opportunity to offer from new construction, well-built constructed homes early on from 2018, and just the ability to still see that there's room to be actually moving into communities within Suffolk where you can actually find opportunities that match not only your type of living style, like I said earlier. Getting away from the hustle and bustle sometimes makes it so much easier for people to relax and move into that city environment, and always being so regionally located within the community where you can actually head to the peninsula and be there in 15 to 30 minutes, depends on where you're going, or going further into the south side where you may be somewhat of a 15 to 45-minute commute, depending on where you're moving to or where you're commuting to in the south side of Hampton Roads as well too. Makes for perfect opportunity. You already know what time it is. It's time for us to get into our market recap. This one is going to be a little bit more lengthier and a little bit more detailed because this is the month of April that we're in now, and we have our stats from March 2023 that I want to provide you with too, so that way you can kind of see the progression as we continue to grow this actual database of neighborhood tours that you're going to be seeing, that you can see the month over month growth until that turns into year over year growth from this channel of showing you exactly what the communities that we're touring with you are going to be providing you with. As we talked about the school districts before, you're going to have Nansemond River High School as well. But then you got John Yeats Middle School, and then you got Nansemond Parkway Elementary. Now, there are some private school opportunity as well too, but most of that is on the northern part of Suffolk as well too. It's over in the Harborview area. So that means that you're going to have to like kind of understand there may be a little bit of a transportation commute thing that you may have to do there, or work out with the school if they're going to be sending buses out to your location. That's things that you'll have to work out if you're looking at the private school route. Now, the HOA fees around that area is going to be about $35 monthly. Now, I would imagine that as they build out that community and they add more amenities in, you may see that raise a bit here. Boy, it may also stay stagnant and it may not change either. But one of the main things is just understanding that the homeowners association dues are going to be a part of your monthly payment as well too. So take that into consideration. Now, we also talked about that the household income in 2021, we're still waiting on the 2022 numbers to come in, For average household income in the Suffolk area is around about $129,217. Okay. Now the number of homes that sold in the last 12 months within that community is over 30. And you also know that Suffolk is the largest #1 city in Virginia. And just to give you like an equation of that, give you like something to actually match that to, it's the number 16th largest city in the whole entire United States, if you didn't already know. Our median home value in Suffolk is around $273,000, okay? But the median sales price is actually flat in comparison to February 2023 to March 2023, where it's still sitting around $335,000, okay? So now the average price per square foot at that price point is around about $180 or so per square foot based on the average home that you may see on the market. Median days on market is still it actually decreased by 34% to 15 days on market in Suffolk, okay? Now, that means that your active inventory currently at this point in time is about 445 homes, with about 268 of those currently being new listings. That's about a 66% new listings in the MLS currently at this time, and we're going to see how that continues to trend. Inventory currently at this point in time is about 2.9 months, almost 3 months worth of inventory. We're currently down to about 1.5 months of inventory based on pending sales that's looking like that's going to go and close. So what you're seeing right now is the market is dramatically shifting. It's getting even hotter, and these are things that I need you to understand. And this is why I say it's always important when you know that you're ready, whether you're 2 weeks out or 120 days out, you definitely want to reach out to us so that we can go ahead and start the process with you. So go ahead and give us a call, email us, text us, or even book that video call like we talked about at the top of the video, where that way that you can be plugged in, understanding what's going on in the market, and we can get you the best deal possible out there. But let's continue on. The median rent right now is about $1,556. That's about a 980 square foot apartment if you're keeping count at home. The population right now in Virginia for Suffolk is the 11th highest in Virginia. It's around 93,000 people that live in Virginia right now. Now, Suffolk is currently working on their 2045 plan, okay? Basically, where they looking like they're going to be here today in 2023, but what they're projecting to be in 2045. By 2045, Suffolk is actually projecting that they have about 7,500 homes scheduled to be built in that time frame. What is that? Why is that so important? Because they're looking to see that they're going to expand from 93,000 people in Suffolk currently at this point in time to about 116,000 people by 2045, okay? Keep that in mind as you're continuing to see this community grow. Like, we have a lot of rural area in Suffolk. Only about a third of it is going to be popularized, urbanized a little bit here. So when you think about that, the biggest city in Virginia, the 16th largest in the United States, only about a third of it is going to be urbanized and the rest of it is going to be 2/3 rural. That tells you that there's still a lot of room for growth over time, and there's still opportunities to find lots, and a lot of development is actually happening in this community. And I expect that you won't see it be so rapid, but you will see it be consistent. And with consistency means that there's going to be a lot more job opportunities. There's going to be a lot more moving opportunities to this area so people can get paid and do the things that they want to do from their lifestyle advantages, okay? Now, the median income, I know we talked about the average income, but the median income in Suffolk is currently around $81,000, almost $82,000 at $81,883. And let's just talk about in the river, Creekside at the creek at Nansemond River Estates or Nansemond River Estates. What we've seen in the last 12 months, the lowest sold home in that community is around $676,000. And that was a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,200 square feet, or about $203 per square foot. Now, the highest sold home in that same time frame is about $50,000, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 3,683 square feet, or about $231 per square foot. Now, that's our market recap. I hope that kind of gives you a little bit of insight into what's really going on out in the markets. Suffolk, like I always talk about each and every week, is continuing to grow. I hope that you're finding value in these videos. If you are, definitely hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I already asked you to ring that notification bell. Just a reminder though, if you want to be plugged in on what's going on in the communities, if you want to see what these homes look like before you get actually to the area, or if you're already in the area and you're just like, what neighborhood makes the most sense for you, this is why it's important to be plugged in over here, because moving to Norfolk can not only be a daunting task, but there are so many cities within the 7 cities that you can learn more about just by basically rooting yourself here and learning more each and every week. We're always ready to help you regardless of where you're moving to in Norfolk. This has been your boy Craig. I'll catch you in the next video. Y'all stay safe. Peace.